Keyboards are pretty fun, aren't they? Fun fact, next time you're near one, try hitting the Alt F4 keys and you'll get an Apple Vision Pro sent directly to your house. Pretty neat, right? Virtual reality is, well, virtual, so anytime you need to type or search something, you have to use a virtual keyboard. There's no official standard for keyboards that all VR games can look at and use, and this can be a good thing since developers can take creative liberties with them. However, the most common type of keyboard is the flat slate of letters that we're all used to, the kind that you'd find on your phone. But that's pretty boring, isn't it? I mean, we have 3 dimensions in VR, and yet we only use 2 of them to type words? For example, VRChat. The keyboard works well with its haptics and responsive buttons, although it lacks a lot of keys and floats with no depth or a way to move it around. The Oculus Quest is a similar type of keyboard that's 2D, but unlike VRChat, it's actually curved and can be moved around wherever. It also has an excellent predictive text, which is good for when you want to use a store. And while I personally think this is the best one of this type, it's still pretty dull in 2D, don't you think? And that brings us to the next type, 3D keyboards, which you can find in games like Rec Room and Bigscreen. In Rec Room, each key is 3D, and you can watch them go down as you click them. Even better, you can physically push them down with your virtual hands. With Bigscreen's keyboard, you can move it around, and it has a lot of keys meant for using your desktop, like a Steam key or Google key. But by far, my favorite keyboard has to be the Oculus Link keyboard, mainly because it has all the keys found on an actual keyboard, you can change the size and position, and even turn it upside down, which you gotta admit is pretty cool. So that's great and all, but what's the perfect keyboard in VR? Well, behold, as I have it right behind these curtains. Drumroll please. It's a keyboard that subscribes to my channel when you press it. Pretty cool, right? For the time being, while I work on bringing it to market, why don't you press the subscribe button down below? While you're at it, let me know your thoughts on keyboards in VR in the comments. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and take care.